Hello, how are you? It is Sue here from The Spiritual Alchemist. Thank you for being on my page and my channel. I really appreciate it. If you're not already a subscriber, don't forget to subscribe and you won't miss a thing. I am on here most days. There is the odd weekend or whatever that, get busy doing stuff. Still human, existing in this world. So yeah, I'm here most of the time. I try to do a daily reading for you all. It is a timeless reading. It has not got any dates or anything set to it, so you can see it when you need to receive the message. Let's see what today's cards bring. Five of Swords jumped out, so a bit of mind games going on, a bit of mental chitter chatter in the mind that is potentially distracting you. I've just got this going sideways, so I'm going to pull that. Justice, pretty apt with busy mind. So learning to balance that, speaking your truth, just finding the equilibrium within that, so that you're not remunerating and sitting on the hamster wheel going round and round. Nine of Wands is up as well. You are tired, my love. You need to rest. Put your feet up. Have a break. So potentially there is something that is wearing you down a little bit, potentially in your day-to-day life. So it could be with work, it could be in the family situation as well, where you're just sort of feeling a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit tired. There's been a lot go on that you've had to endure. So I just want you to just be mindful. And again, do you need to speak your truth, or do you know when to step back and take that quiet position? Because sometimes we can speak our truth, but sometimes it might not be the right time. So I just want you to be mindful of your words, your actions, because I feel like it's sort of coming at you, not, you're not the one dominating it. So yeah, it's a tough situation. Beautiful sun. The sun is out. Let's have a look. Just one or two more. That's all we need. Just a couple. Feels like it's been a busy week or a busy few days leading up to sitting here in this energy with you all. So yeah, if you have been it's a bit chaotic, I just want you to take a breath. Take a nice, deep, slow breath. Bring your heart back, your head and your heart back into alignment. Just gather your thoughts. Know that you are okay and you are safe in your own being. All right. I had a mind blank. Eight of Pentacles. All right, that'll do for now. I actually just felt the urge to have a look on the bottom. So we've got the moon on the bottom. So, potentially something may be coming up to the surface that's going to reveal itself to you. You might not have the full picture. So don't jump to conclusions. Get all the facts, all the ducks in a row before you actually make a plan, make a choice, and go from there, rather than blurting out or being spontaneous. Or it's not that spontaneous is a problem. It just feels like for now it's just a time to sit and observe rather than get involved. So if there is something for you going on at work, potentially you might not be in it, but you're on the peripheral of it. I want you to be very mindful to observe everything. I just want to look around everywhere and just ears to the ground, listening, not gossiping, but just listening for anything you need to hear, because I do feel like there is a bit of pulling of egos that's going on within the area that you're sitting in or working in, and I do feel like that is not you. I don't feel like you're an ego-based person. I actually feel like you're a beautiful soul, and it just feels it is hard for you to exist in this place. It's very driven, and you're not quite sure who you can trust and which way to go. It's just pressure that we don't need. And I feel like you go to work, it is high pressure kind of air, room, high pressure hours in your day, and then you come home, and when you're driving home or you're on the train or you're on the bus or whatever you do to get home, I feel like you're exhausted. I feel like you're mentally drained. And when you're mentally drained, it takes everything physically out of you as well. So I really want you to be just mindful not to put your foot into that arena and get involved in all that. It is just other people's business, other people's egos. Some people want it stroked. Some people want to prove everybody right. It just isn't you whatsoever. So I really want you to take a step back. If there is someone sitting out here listening today that is going through the court system with, say, family court or something like that, I want you to know that better days are coming within that space. And again, do not get involved in the nitty-gritty little itty-bitty things that are not worth investing your energy in. It is hard to sit in that space. I understand that. It is very overwhelming. It can be very demanding. It can be very, mentally, just everything will be coming at you, and you won't be in a good space. But I know that from the cards that I have in front of me that you've done the work that you need. You've just chipped away and chipped away and chipped away and provided everything you need to get a good result, and that you will get a good result. I do feel there is victory on the side over here, but we haven't quite put our hand on it yet. So if you are in that system and you are just going through it, don't get invested in the other people's stuff. Like, stay in your lane, know what you need to do. You don't react to anyone else. I know that's hard. It's very, very hard, but try and practice being a bit non-reactive, because they're looking for a bite. They're looking for a niggle. They're looking for, a reaction that gets them a bit of satisfaction that they got to you. It is what it is, and you're not that. This is why you're not in that a relationship or family unit or whatever it is that you're going through. I just want you to sort of stand to the side and, again, observe, watch what's going on, look around, keep your eyes and ears to the ground, and be aware, be your normal self, be your normal kind, caring self, and don't get invested, because we do have the sun sitting down the end, one of the last cards that came out. And, the sun is a beautiful way forward with joy and happiness. It is the happiest card of the tarot. So it's sitting there. It is showing that you're going to put some boundaries in place, not big walls. We're just talking boundaries. So you're going to put some boundaries in place that will allow you to just start a new chapter. This is the second chance in life card. It is a beautiful, beautiful card. It is a happy card. I don't see it as a, I don't see it as a card that is this isn't gonna happen for you. It will happen. It is just a matter of time. And the lead up to this, if you can be the bigger person and just non-reactive, stay in your lane, breathe, do whatever it takes for you to just stay and be you, be true and authentic to yourself. And you're going to outshine this whole situation. The way this card sits, it is heading out of the reading. So it's a completion. It's off and going. And, like I said, we had the moon pop up before. This is things coming to the surface. So if you feel like, it's not quite working out, or you're feeling frustrated or whatever, just trust that it will just come up, and it will just show its face when it needs to be revealed. And then it'll be all rolling forward. But it's your integrity, as a person. You're not this mind games, trying to hurt people, unfinished business, trying to drive people to the ground. This is not you. So sit in your integrity, sit in your grace, sit in just your honesty, and really sit in your balance. Know that you are grounded. If you don't feel grounded, do some exercises to ground your energy. If you have an interaction with someone that is a bit icky, cleanse your energy, you know, clear it off, get rid of their energy off yours, so you're back in your own heart space, you know. Really, really important. And then just go about being you. I know it's all ticking over here. I can hear it and I can see it and I can feel it, but don't let it wobble the person that you are. I've been through this situation. I know what this feels like. And it is very, very hard to put yourself over here. But if you can do it, it will make this actually so much easier. So I really urge you to stay in your lane. Just stay in your lane. Do whatever you can to just keep treading water, keep paddling forward, show up when you need to show up, give everything over, documents or whatever that you need to give over, read everything, read your fine print, make sure everything's all good, and just trust that, you know, justice will prevail in this instance. I don't see it, it's not in a bad way here. It's in a very, very positive way. If this is something you're sitting in at work, again, just stay in your lane, stay in your integrity, sit in your truth, sit in your honesty. You know, you just have to stay true to yourself and you'll be okay as well. It wouldn't surprise me if there's some people in the work situation, if it's really quite overbearing, that is potentially looking for new work or perhaps transfer within the company, whether it's government or big company. You can go up and down sort of into other departments. It wouldn't surprise me if you're actually looking for that as well. Whether, you know, you've stepped out of your role, come back in and it's not the same, or that, you know, you've had something significant happen in your life and you've stepped back in and it's not the same as what it is. And maybe your tolerance for people that aren't very nice has changed and shifted, you know. No more people pleasing. People pleasing is a thing of the past. So, you know, there's no more people pleasing. It's really down to what you need and what you want. So if you're looking to transfer or looking to step to the side a little bit, I would, you know, give yourself a good go over there, because I would say it will be very successful. So do what you have to do today to keep your sanity, to keep your energy, and just, you know, just keep it in a place where you not controlling it. I don't want to say that, but where you're not drowning in it, not overwhelmed by it, you know, where you can just exist and it's playing out over here on the side, rolling around, but it's not, you know, coming in and, you know, and taking your breath away. So just do whatever it is you need to do, and yeah, everything will be okay. But most of all, for tonight or for today, stay in your lane. That's all I can say. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow and we'll see how you're going then. Take care. Bye.